Hello, good morning, students. Welcome in today's class through online teaching. In today's class, we are going to start a new poem, and this poem has been included in BA Part 2nd Syllabus Paper 1st Poetry and Drama. The title of the poem is O Captain, My Captain, and this poem was written by Walt Whitman, and he was a famous American poet. So students, before reading this poem, we will know some important facts related to the poet's life. Walt Whitman was born in 1819 and he was died in 1892. He was an American poet and writer who was born in a farming community near Huntington in USA. Walt Whitman was the second child of 9 children. His father was uneducated but knew the political essays of Tame Paine, and his father was a carpenter. Walt Whitman had only 6 years of schooling. At the age of 11, he took to printing as an apprentice. For 3 years, 1835 to 1838, he was a school teacher and then took to journalism as a career and wrote sentimental poems and stories. He edited a newspaper from 1855 till his death. From 1855 until his death in 1892, he devoted himself to the growth of one book. Its title is Leaves of Grass. This book grew in quantity and quality, like his favorite botanical concept of poetry, which should grow by its own law. The first edition was published in 1865 and the ninth edition, called the Deathbed edition, in the year of his death. The poem O Captain, My Captain is an elegy on the death of Abraham Lincoln, who was 16th President of the United States of America. True to the tradition of writing an elegy, Lincoln's name is not mentioned in this poem. Lincoln is associated with the Civil War which was lasted from 1861 to 1865 between North America and South America, and the Civil War occupied 4.5 years of his presidency. Lincoln was responsible for the preservation of the Union and abolition of slavery in the USA. Lincoln's courageous leadership during the Civil War gained him respect and affection of the people. Though the slavery question occasioned the war, and though the North's victory over the South brought about the abolition of the slavery, Lincoln's first and greatest principle was that no internal disputes must be allowed to break up the Union. It was his principle that no internal dispute must be allowed to break up the Union. As the Civil War was coming to an end, Lincoln was killed on 14 April 1865 in a theatre by John Wilkes Booth. Lincoln was killed on 14th April 1865 in a theatre by John Wilkes Booth. Lincoln was buried at his old house at Springfield on 4th May 1865. The immediate need for writing the poem was the sad occasion of sorrow in victory. The USA had paid a very heavy price for this victory. The captain was President Lincoln in this poem. In this poem, the captain was President Lincoln, who held office during the American Civil War and was murdered just when he had made victory. This is a metaphor poem written by Walt Whitman in 1865 about the death of Abraham Lincoln, who was the President of the United States. Walt Whitman wrote 4 poems on his death. This poem utilizes a rhyming scheme and it has a song-like flow. In this poem, we find a simple metaphor, that of the ship of state. These elements are likely what made the poem initially popular and well received, and it was considered one of the greatest American poems through World War II. In this poem, USA is considered as a ship and Abraham Lincoln is considered as the captain of this nation. By the second stanza, Abraham Lincoln has become America's dear father as his death is revealed, and in the second stanza we find religious imagery. Whitman had great admiration for Lincoln. The murder of Lincoln was naturally a cause for intense grief for Whitman. O Captain, my Captain describes Lincoln as a great and beloved captain who, after steering the vessel, the American nation, through storm and stress to great victory and glory, lies dead and cold on the deck. In the first stanza, Walt Whitman describes beautifully the greatness of Lincoln's achievement, the colossal nature of the danger that surrounded him, the lasting loyalty that he inspired in the hearts of the people. In the second stanza, Walt Whitman's grief gained momentum. In the second stanza, Walt Whitman's grief gains momentum. In an ecstasy of lament, the poet urges the captain to get up and to rise up and hear the bells. There is an expression of the sad irony of life in the fact that the swaying mass on the shores, their eager faces turning, are there to greet him who lies cold and dead on the ship. In the third stanza, the personal note becomes more intense. Whitman writes, "My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and stiff. My father does not feel my arm." Here, the poet once again sustains the central idea of that Lincoln led the nation through the blackest hour, winning floor. He preserved the Union, he himself became an offering at the altar of the nation. So we find that there is a mingling of joy and sadness on the one hand and heavy sorrow on the other hand in this poem. One side we are happy that we have won, and another side we are sad because the captain of this nation was murdered, he was died. So students, this is all about the poem. This is the central theme of the poem. This poem is written by Walt Whitman, who wrote two great elegies, O Captain, my Captain, and When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloom. Both these poems were inspired by the death of Abraham Lincoln, who was the 16th President of the United States. Both these elegies are deeply stirring because the grief depicted therein is profound and genuine. Whitman had great admiration for Lincoln, and the murder of Lincoln was naturally a cause for intense grief.